Chapter 11, Modern Feminism in American Society. During the late 1960s through 1970s, feminist groups reemerged as what is known as the second wave. As mentioned in the text, the women were no longer content with serving men coffee in the office as they worked on public policy and writing position papers. The National Women's Organization was one of the leading driving forces for this movement. Feminist women were aware that they owed most of their establishment to the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Feminist women groups fought against women's injustice, such as the failure of the EEOC. The EEOC was established to enforce Title VII of the Civil Rights Act that prohibited employment discrimination based on race, sex, national origin, and religion. The National Women Association and the groups that supported its agenda was known as liberal feminism. These women fought to bring change through legal and political means. However, there was another branch of feminism developing known as women's liberation that drew a much younger generation and considered themselves revolutionaries. These women wanted equality beyond civil rights. One topic on their agenda was to despise the traditional sexual behavior that had been previously expected of them. They wanted to expand sexual liberation and started a revolt against expected norms of domesticity and motherhood. To drive their points home against sexism, these ladies were known for picketing and protesting. One such incident was during the 1968 Miss America pageant that went down in history known as the bra burning episode. Feminist groups also brought attention to welcoming lesbianism, same-sex love, and women's sexual pleasure. Diversity was not uncommon within feminism groups. African American women were fighting against male chauvinism, reproductive freedom, and sexual exploitation. However, their main concern was the struggle that they were experiencing with welfare rights. African American women, were being charged with being single parents, and this brought a stigma against them. They had to fight for basic needs because they were low-income families of single parents, and the government did not want to provide them resources for them to survive a struggling economy that they were experiencing. Latino women also had their own fight. They fought for liberation of oppressed people. In their fight for liberation, they wanted equality and equality for women. Asian American women fought against stereotypes that had been placed upon them. And Native American women participated in militant activism of their people. As these women fought for struggles that they were experiencing to eliminate inequality, there were also other movements taking place. There was the National Black Panthers movement, which was a movement of African American people that was particularly male dominated, although African American women were not, it wasn't uncommon for African American women to participate. These people fought for freedom of rights, against segregation, and for political power. They took on a Malcolm X approach and was not afraid to use violence if necessary to drive their points home. Some of their founders were Huey P. Newton, and this was an organization that was based out of Oakland, California.